What's going on, everybody? This is Super Mike 2164. Press the thumbs up, press the like button. I decided to try to come to you guys live, and I want to give you guys some money. I know a lot of people ask for money. A lot of people use money to try to get pay other people to get subscribers, and I guess that's what they do. Well, I want to give the three people, or four or five people that listen to me, I want to give y'all some money. So, what I want you to do, all you got to do is pick a video from my channel. You can comment on the video, put your Cash App on there, or you can share your Cash App on this video and share that video, comment on it, or just let me know that you shared it. And I'll send you 20 bucks, 20 bucks. And you can do it twice. The same person can do it twice in a week. And I got a total of $100 to give. So 5 people can get $20, or whoever, maybe like what, three people can get, 2 people can get $40. One person can get 20. So if you need some money, you need some cash, or you just feel like having some cash helping me out, spread my videos, I want you to press the thumbs up button. I want you to press subscribe, share a video of mine, and let me know why you shared that one. And, I'll send you some cash. Give me some feedback. That's what I want to do. Everybody else asks you for money. I'm giving you money. So that's being said, this time I just want to go into, basic stuff. Did you guys see? I looked at the Senate hearing for the coronavirus, where the senators had questioned Rand Paul, mother said, I think he was from Minnesota or something like that, but he was a physician, so he understood the vaccine stuff. And they were questioning Fauci. They were questioning the head of the FDA, Peter. They were questioning the Susan lady, the head of the CDC director. They were questioning somebody else about the state of the virus rollout. They were testing them, questioning them about various subjects. It's crazy. I don't understand some of people. People. There was a lab out of Baltimore. I think it's called Biosystems or something like that. That lab had mixed up a mix-up of the AstraZeneca vaccine and its J&J vaccine. That's why a lot of people were getting some of the same blood clots, and they were not doing a good job at keeping, some of these, they weren't doing a really good job at keeping the public safe. So how many times has that happened? Plus, there's an international lawsuit brewing against all the lockdowns, against all the COVID stuff, and all of the different, freedoms that people had been taken based on protection from COVID. So that's happening. Another thing that's happening, yeah, I'm driving right now, so yeah, that's why I decided to try to come to you guys live. I just wanted to see if this would work. But yeah, while that's happening, you got, what the heck? Yeah, while that's happening, you got the lockdown thing. You got, it was something else that went on. It was something else that went on with that. You had, oh yeah. So the people are getting sick from this stuff. They got people. I guess they're getting anaphylactic uh, responses. There's an article that says, if your tongue, if your people are getting this huge fat tongue where they can't even close their mouth for months. There was a guy from Florida who went to Texas after he got that shot. He couldn't close his mouth. He couldn't close his mouth, and so yeah. So this is what's going on with that shot, man. I don't understand it. This thing here. The FDA, they were questioning the FDA and asked the FDA what's the difference between approval and authorization. See, the FDA will not put itself in jeopardy and give something authorization without this thing passing the required steps. Now they'll give it give something approval. They'll give it emergency use authorization, but they will not give it approval. And that's because they're not going to put themselves in jeopardy because there's legal constraints. This is a global phenomenon. Rand Paul and another senator questioned Dr. Fauci on gain of use. Uh, gain of use. This was a Senate hearing. They questioned Dr. Fauci on gain of use funding that the National Institutes of Health and that Dr. Fauci is the head of. He's been the head of it since like 1986. They questioned him on the lab leak hypo, hypothesis. So the thing is with this lab, it leaked from a lab, and Dr. Fauci, he gave credence. This is not some wild conspiracy theory. They were funding this type of research on these type of coronaviruses and other viruses. Fauci verified that they were funding it in the U.S. and they were funding it in other parts. He said they were not funding it in Wuhan, but the thing is, there was another YouTuber and a researcher named T West, and he's on Facebook, and you can find him on Twitch, Afro Synergy. He said it last year that this thing was leaked out of the center was somewhere in Maryland, in the Northeast. That's where the highest infection rate was, and it went to Wuhan later, and they were funding this gain of function research out of bats. So they were doing this stuff. Dr. Barrick and Dr. Shia in China. So anyway, it's a lot of stuff going on, guys, and this is the reason why. And I mean, they went into booster shots. They just want to sell more, sell. Every year they want to get you on a hook. One of the senator out of I forgot this dude name, Brassley or whatever his name is, but he wants to make everybody take it every year, and he wants to force people to take it, which is a fight because you can't force something that is still in research mode. That's the Nuremberg trials. That's international law. And these are the type of things that we're going to have to start kind of getting into and learning about because, there's an assault on people. And I was talking to somebody on, my name is Michael Akiba Farad. Now, the slave name is Campbell. Slave name is Campbell. Now, I'm a wide awake man. I'm an awakened man. So I'm not going to, this is a name that is not originating in one of the cultures that I identify with. So I'm not going to keep using that name as my family name forever. So this is why I took on Farad, because this is a name that originates with my family. And that comes from Master Farad Muhammad, which is the morning, which is a new beginning, which is new, is the name of God. So the point is, people don't understand when you change your name, what's happening here is when you understand a crime against humanity, one of the things about government and especially international law and just human rights, there's a thing called consent, which is the foundation of any type of government system, any legitimate governing system. You have to give consent. And so when you're dealing with a situation like enslavement, with deception, with all these things that went on in the past, the black community and the black peoples, even all over the world, a lot of us, we were not given consent. We weren't given proper consent. And many of us now we can do consent because we understand. But a lot of times when the history is hidden, you don't have that ability to even give consent because you don't even know what you don't know. So, now that we have the knowledge of what's happening and what went on, we all need to make that change and make that, at least accept a name from a culture that you identify with, because you know that shows that you woke up, that you have knowledge of self, and that you understand that you are part not only of a national community, which is within the United States, but you are a part of a global community. And that is something that, is very important. Another thing that I wanted to touch on later on is the fact that we're going to have to start learning how to disagree. Now, I was listening to a stream from Taz, and he was doing uh, basically he was debating Sanchez about some flat earther stuff. And at first I was going to turn it off because flat earthers is kind of weird to me, but it was pretty interesting conversation. It was a pretty interesting conversation, um, and yeah, I mean, the thing is, Taz has a naturally combative style. Whether he intends on being combative or not, he's naturally, his voice alone can trigger people. Taz's voice alone can trigger people, even if he's trying not to. I, he can't help it. So a lot of people, and so I think he was trying to be fair, but sometimes the dudes were, I think they were trying to work with him too, but you know, but I think it was a productive debate because I learned something new. But at the same time, you know, when we debate, if we do it properly, then both sides are motivated to go increase their study on a certain subject. So I think that's a good model of how to debate and everything. So anyway, I just wanted to come real quick. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to see if I can go live and everybody. Uh, if y'all want the cash, this really is just a cash thing. If you want the cash, go ahead. Let me know. Give me some feedback and, you know, let me know what's up. And I think it was something else I wanted to say. Yeah, I mean, and there's another little controversy like with Vicky Dillard, Kevin Samuels, Kwame Brown, all of these people. You know, I think we can have these some productive debates when people are sincere in their disagreements. They literally believe the stuff that they're talking about. I can respect people like that. Like even like when you're a sellout and you're having debates and bad faith conversation, I can't respect that because then you're sabotaging for cash. But when you're doing something productive, I can see the value in it. Then I can at least respect you. So you know, these are it's, I think we're moving in the right direction, and the right direction is not integration. It's not safe and peace within the old style government. We're going to have to divest from this government, become more self-sufficient. So the more we try to go and integrate with the government of the US, meaning depending on them for our basic protection rights, our sustenance, all of those needs that we need to provide for ourselves, is more, the longer we keep depending on American government for that, then the more, violence we're going to have, the more killings we're going to have, the more shootings we're going to have. That's the wrong way to go. So anyway, let me know what you thought, everybody, and peace. Super Mike out.